Very good. Very good. Smile for the camera.
We are trying to mechanize as much as we can. We are not a US mechanized groundnut operation where 3 people run 1,500 hectares. We still use quite a lot of labor, so it's a, let's call it a semi-mechanized operation. There's labor used and machinery.
Close to me here is the reaper. It's a 5-ton reaper, which is actually mounted on a tractor and do the reaping of the ground itself. In Chichewa we call it kugalauza.
The varieties we are growing, there's CG9, CG11, CG13. They've got different maturity dates. CG9's 140 to 150 days. So that bed will go underneath the bed to cut the taproot of the groundnuts. It can only work when the soils are wet, are moist, or
So as you can see, these are the sprinklers machines for irrigations. Yeah, so it's not a full irrigation scheme, it's just a combination. Yeah, so we've gotten to our second destination. This is the Pale farm. We're just coming from Lisandwa farm in Kasungu. Right now we are in Dowa district. We've got soya beans. For some of you who do not know soya bean, this is the soya beans, and these are the pods, soya bean pod. Yeah, so when it is maturing, it turns its leaf to yellow, like this.
We are having the delivery at Lisandwa, you have just seen it. And also we are having the variety development right away here. And Chalimbana with CG7, they are so susceptible to all the diseases. And also the maturity time on CG7, it was almost 5 months, 150 days. Fungicides is so paramount to groundnut production. Here is a trial that we are evaluating varieties versus the fungicides. We have got 3 fungicides in here: the copper oxychloride, the cupidem, and the Malawi jewel.
Still part of the Pale farm. So we're just passing by the villages here. Then we are going to our next stop. Sure.
Now 10,000 smallholder farmers. We started with 5,500 hectares of groundnuts, but now we are at 10,000 hectares. Our target for this season, we are looking at 10 million kilograms of groundnuts that we are interested to purchase from these smallholder farmers. So we've got 3 models. We've got the smallholder farmers, and we've got the mega farms that are constituting almost 800 hectares of our portfolio, and we've got the in-growers and out-growers.
Welcome to this stand where we're looking at soil health. Like I was saying to the other group, from an agronomy point of view, we usually say seed is the first thing that you need to look at. It begins with the seed. But I think from a whole value chain perspective, you need to start with your soils. If your seed is right, everything else is right. But if your soils are terrible, then everything falls apart. So for that particular reason, soils are one of the things that Pixas is keenly looking into. As such, we've got the soil health program that is going on as part of research here at Mbale. We also have the same initiative with smallholder farmers out there, about 350 hectares from last season, which has jumped to 620 hectares this season. So what we are promoting is what we call deep bed farming. This is a technology that was released in 2016.
So this is the tobacco leaf up close, but I don't think this tobacco leaf is very healthy. That's why it's been left in the farm. Yeah, so initially this whole land belonged to the Press Agriculture. This is a Malawian owned company. Yeah, but since the onset of the multi-party democracy, most of the farms and the assets, they stopped running. But now I think it's just been taken over by the what I may call the private sector. I started running this farm again. Yeah, this is where we're having these demonstrations for groundnuts, and there's also maize. There's this tobacco, as you can see, and also curing of tobaccos. So I think it's now being put to good use, and maybe in the foreseeable future Malawi could benefit from this usage of land.
The facility here is a 6-ton-an-hour line. It is imported out of Plains, Georgia, America. It's manufactured by Lewis Carter and family. They are some of the best peanut machinery makers in the world. It was installed 2 years ago. Basically, it is pre-cleaners, cleaners, shellers, sizers, sorters, hand picking, and then you've got the laboratory in the front. So there were 3 sites available: the laboratory site, the factory itself, and the pellets outside.
So we've entered the factory, and what you can see is a very massive machinery for processing the groundnuts. So all those are shelled groundnuts. Yeah. Right now, quickly, I just want to see the work that happens at the laboratory. This is the laboratory here. Quality control, aflatoxin testing, and so on and so forth. So I'll go in the lab just to see what happens.
It's an acceptable method of testing for aflatoxin throughout most regions. But HPLC will be a step up, but then this is an acceptable reduced.
So what's in there?
So that's it's an immunoaffinity column. So it has specific antibodies.
I was avoiding it.
So it has specific antibodies.
Where are you from?
Good Nature Agro.
Huh?
Good Nature Agro. In Zambia.
Oh, in Zambia.
Yes.
Great.
So when you elute, when you elute the sample,
Chipata.
the sample that you
Chipata.
find
Just here.
it will be that the
I'm here in Malawi.
Okay. So you're with the media or you just...
This is just for my personal.
okay. So I feel a little bit better now that...
Yeah, it's my personal use.
Okay.
But it's cheaper to.
But I may put it up.
No problem.
Of turning around and positioning ourselves not only in the intra-Africa trade but also in the global market, that Malawi does produce the best peanut butter in the region and in the globe.
Lost on the baby.